Okay, let's talk more politics. You know, a politician is a dealer in hope. He has two important characteristics. First, he's going somewhere. Second, he's willing to persuade others to go with him. The immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, is in the news as a man of mission. The cost engineer turned politician has refuted claims that he betrayed the former vice president and PDP presidential candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Again, the former APC member who recently jumped ship to the SDP has urged political heavyweights to cross over to the SDP, the Social Democratic Party. The list includes Atiku Abubakar himself, a former Labour Party presidential flag bearer, Peter Gregory Obi, a former Osun State Governor, Ralph Aregbesola, and a former Governor of Rivers State and Minister, Rotimi Amechi. You wonder sometimes, Wale, if moderation in political principle is not a vice.
We are seeing a very interesting but not unexpected development. And for me, we have been told by former governor of Kaduna State that he has left the APC
for good,
for on quote sound logic, that the federal government is not doing well, it's not meeting public expectations, it's shifting alliance in order to defend the interests of the people. That is what we are reading on paper. But it's our responsibility to look at history, to look at him and analyze him psychologically, politically, and even sociologically. That with his position, is this correct? Does he tally with his precedents? In my own view, I think it's strange, but not unexpected, that we are finding the former governor of Kaduna State in the same boat with former vice president, that is, Atiku. If you go back to history of what happened, since 2003, in the build-up to the 2007 presidential election, Atiku and El-Rufai were like lion and fox fighting each other.
Cat and mouse.
Yes, and ready to fight to the end. Why was that so? Because 2007 presidential election was at stake. So they fought each other. If you read the book written by El-Rufai, a very brilliant man, but nevertheless, he has the character of a typical Nigerian politician.
That book, the
Accidental Public
Servant. Yeah.
Please listen shortly to what he said, granted in interview, Daily Trust, November 27, 2016, and started from his book, The Accidental Public Servant. He said, as we struggle to build a law-abiding society and secure progressive outcomes for our people, we cannot allow the triumph on these shores of those who will have us move to a post-factual world. Alhaji Atiku is in the dark arts of damaging other people through a campaign of lies from him and his medic machine. That was El-Rufai speaking. And he made so many allegations that that he was trying to influence so many projects. He mentioned Nitel. He mentioned his attempt to influence, to even bribe him.
When he was in
the director of Bureau of Public Enterprises, and that the members of board of trustees of the Bureau of Public Enterprises, that they were talking about getting houses for them, and he was nominating candidates, putting pressure on him, trying to twist process of the due process, and he portrayed Atiku as a very corrupt, as a very dishonest person that he will never work with.
And please, you want to talk about former President Obasanjo's book?
Oh, sure. And what he also,
in which he castrated the former vice president.
The former vice president. So if we are to look at
just the other day, the former vice president and some other heavyweight,
they were together,
visited him
with the vice president.
So
with the former president.
When they say in politics, enmity or friendship is not permanent.
Yeah.
Only interest.
So, and
that vocation, that profession, me I no understand that.
Well,
maybe you do.
What is playing out is very simple. Number one, personal interest, desperate personal interest of individuals who want to rule Nigeria at all cost. Second one is the desperation to see that power returns to the north, by all means necessary. And then the other one is to weaken the ruling party, to create a lot of appearances
And
to decimate the party in power.
disaffection.
And you know that people are not intelligent enough. They will believe such propaganda when it's coming from somebody who was an insider. But if you are intelligent enough and you have a sense of history, you will not be carried away. Then so everything is now about 2027 presidential election. And it has shown clearly that politicians are ready to form an alliance with the greatest enemy in order to achieve their own ambition.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised about what is going on. And by going to SDP, that is not the end. It's not the bus stop. It's just a means. You are going to see a grand alliance.
So the SDP is
Labour Party,
a vehicle.
It's just a vehicle.
Yes.
They are going to form a grand alliance. I'm even surprised that our comrade, Ralph Aregbesola, he has no ideological comparison with El-Rufai, but now they are in the same boat. So you can see how politics can be.
Or so it seems.
It seems, or so it seems. But I know that what you are going to see is a realignment, a situation where they are trying to form a grand alliance of opposition party into the ruling government.
Asuquo, are you surprised? Did you see this coming? I mean, when the former Kaduna governor first threw the stone, he said, or cast the stone, he said, it was not the National Assembly that stopped me from being minister, but Mr. President. That was a direct knock. Now this.
No, it's very funny, because I feel if anybody, if at all, he claims to be a member of a political party, whether good or bad, you're supposed to be in that political party. That is how I know, for those who are doing politics, you stay there. Whether your party wins or it does not win, you must always stay there. Everybody must not benefit in every political party.
Well, let me tease you.
Let me use...
let me tease you a little. Do they defect in their United States or their United Kingdom?
Do they defect? They don't. It is not that,
nah.
no, they do, but they will have reasons for it. They do, but they will have reasons for it.
I know that there's a standing palaver, unspoken, unwritten, between the Republicans and the Democrats. But defection is not on the cards.
The thing is, it's usually very difficult. Not that they don't. You understand? It's usually very difficult.
Because of the institution? And then the ideology.
The ideals.
The ideology matters. If, for instance, take this last election that happened between Donald Trump and what is her name?
Biden.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Okay. Yeah.
With Kamala Harris. Some Republicans were actually supporting Kamala Harris.
Okay.
But did they say they are defecting? No, they were still in the party, but they didn't like this man called Donald Trump.
Yeah, but you
understand? But they were still in the party.
You also remember the late Senator McCain.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
exactly.
the Democrats.
Exactly.
But
he was,
when McCain passed,
the
president was there and eulogized him.
Exactly.
For his doggedness.
So the thing is most Nigerian politicians are always after what they will benefit.
Okay.
And so when they are thinking about what they will benefit, they don't mind crashing the whole house because of it. They don't even know who is their friend. Look at somebody that was saying Atiku Abubakar was a terrible person or was a bad person. He's now saying, is that my friend?
They referred to the former vice president as a serial defector.
Exactly.
In and out.
Do you know if I were Atiku, I would be laughing with him, but I would not hit with him.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because for somebody,
especially if my interest is not at stake.
No, even if it is your interest, citizen, be careful. Listen to me. I will laugh with him. You are coming to tell me something, but I will not eat with him because that person is dangerous
or dangerful.
Exactly. Because you don't know what he will do to you.
Yeah.
If somebody has openly told you you are a bad person, you are the one that is corrupt.
Down in a book.
And then it's not that he said it and then tomorrow you now say, did you say it? No, I didn't say, but this one, it is in black and white. So even if Atiku's great-grandchildren should come tomorrow, they mistakenly, accidentally, let me use the name of his book, accidentally, they now met accidental public servants in on the bookshelf. They pick it up. They will now see their great-grandfather who has been derailed and has been, come on. So Atiku should pick his friends. I'm not saying he should not take all everybody, but he should know what is. If he's for El Rufai, if I were Atiku, I will not. I will always say Rankadede with him.
Wale, former Kaduna governor has reached out to Ralph Aregbesola, Rotimi Amechi, Atiku Abubakar,
possibly Peter Obi.
Possibly.
Possibly. And so there's a game plan.
There's a game plan. There's a game plan. And that game plan is to ensure that, just like I've stated, that look, they take over power, not because they are fighting for us, not because they are not happy with the prices of fuel, not because they care about me and you, but just because I want to be president. So any calculation, that will fall in line with my own parochial primitive ambition, I have to put the card, to play. So that is that what's going on? And just wait. There's the contradiction between the new alliance will soon manifest.
So because all of this is geared towards 2027.
2027. That is what is going on. And you see, when you take each of them on the basis of strength, I think El Rufai is the weakest. I'm telling you. Because Kaduna State, did he win Kaduna State?
He didn't.
He didn't. Is he in alliance with the current governor of
Kaduna? He produced the current governor.
Yeah, but the Ubasani in our own community is no longer with him. In fact, Ubasani had to bring back one of the brilliant hands that we have in this country, Shehu Sani, that was stopped from being the senator. Who are both in campaign.
And that one has even said that if anywhere that
very wonderful and intelligent.
That one has said anywhere El Rufai is, he will never be there.
So for me, I think it's a bonus to the APC that this thing has happened at this time, that El Rufai is leaving them. For me, I don't think APC will lose anything significant. Honestly. Yeah. Honestly.
Asuko, let me bring this slant to it. We have gotten to a stage in my country. The leadership of the country is a north-south thing. If the North takes 8 years, as the former president Muhammadu Buhari took, it means this South will take its 8 years. So if all of this is geared towards 2027, we are saying by 2027, President Bola Tinubu would have been just 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
So is the thing going up north again?
No, that is the plan.
That is the plan.
That is his own plan.
I need to be very honest with you. If there is something that can change the equation and create a very delicate dynamics for the current government, if Obi, for one reason, admits to be vice presidential candidate to Atiku or El Rufai, I think there will be a huge challenge, which I think is not difficult to overcome.
The problem is who will go up, who will come down.
Hold on. We have a Wale from Wale's Ogbomosho. So let's listen to Brother Adewale Ogbomosho. Are you there? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Citizen Jones.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I want to contribute to what people are discussing concerning the defection of El Rufai to SDP.
Go on.
Hello?
Yeah, we're listening.
Hello?
Go on, we're listening.
Okay.
There appears to be a glitch or something.
So I think what can...
Okay. Please, Wale, what you can do for us is kill the audio on your television so your voice does not haul back at you. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. But God bless what you wanted to say. Yeah. So let's go on. Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, it's not possible that one person has to. I'm not sure Atiku Abubakar want to be a vice president anymore. His target is always up.
Number one.
You understand? It's for him to go up. And I know that El Rufai too will also be targeting something, because he cannot be running like a rat looking for certificate to bite, and then at the end of the day, it doesn't get anything. You know, so it means he's also targeting something.
Okay.
So, to me, the only person that I feel, you know, he wants to really cut into his own association, his new association, is Peter Obi.
Yeah.
That is the only person that has huge cult following online, okay, and even offline, okay. So he knows that if he can get a Peter Obi to his side, he'll be able to. But I want to believe that anyway. I don't know if he will be wise enough to know that all these other people, they want to use him, because that is what they will just use him and then they will dump him as a typical politician that they are. Because so most of those other people that he's talking about, okay, yes, they might have people called following, but look at what was their, you know, the effort that they made in terms of delivering either to their party in the last election. Is it Rotimi Amechi?
Yeah.
Okay. Rauf, we know the damage, you know, that he caused.
He actually,
he
made a party in
he made
the state.
Yes, in the state.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly, in the state. Because if you are saying anything concerning Osun State, people will still say, oh, Rauf, they'll go out and then because...
But national politics
is different.
You
understand? It's different. Yeah. But the thing is, politics is local. So maybe that is what he's looking at. Even that, what is it called? Kaduna, that El Rufai, you know, when he left APC to SDP, the first thing I did was I started asking people in Kaduna, how far? They said, Kaduna is peaceful.
All right, gentlemen, we have Brother Henry wanting to speak with us. Henry, welcome. Good afternoon. Henry is reaching us from Ado-Ekiti.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
I think
we lost the connection to
they
him.
said Kaduna is peaceful. So it means if for someone who has been in government for 8 years is moving to another political party and then the state is peaceful, then just know that the person is a paperweight.
Ew.
If I think El Rufai, brilliant man, no doubt about that. If he's a minister, current minister, I doubt if he will have taken the step that he has taken now.
He won't.
So
all these things are just interest.
So have you heard a cynic who wondered if we can cope with jobless politicians? A cynic, yeah.
It's very difficult to cope with jobless politicians, especially when there's nothing coming in for them. People that are used to free money. We know politicians are funny. You know, there was a story of somebody giving huge sum of money in APC, you know, in a party, and they took that money and gave it to the opposition presidential candidate. Money that you're supposed to use to. So there are a lot of things that some of them do that you even think that they should just be expelled from my party. To be an advantage.
Sorry, I hear Henry is back with us from Ado-Ekiti. Henry, welcome from Ado.
Good afternoon, citizens.
We greet you.
Good afternoon, the two guests, Mr. Asuko and
thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Welcome.
I just want to comment on the recent political decamping that has emanated, especially with the former government of Kaduna State and some others. What I want to contribute is that whatever they are thinking, for the person of Mr. El Rufai, I really appreciate him because I've heard about him many years ago. But some of the statements he has made against Christians will make it impossible for him to become the president of Nigeria. If he has that ambition, I'm so sorry, he cannot become the president of this country. This was my contribution.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So, in taking this home, therefore, we're looking at 2027 and the political calculations.
The balance
on
of power.
Yeah.
You know, so that is what's going on. The government, the ruling party, and the opposition, whoever will win that 2027 election, will depend on public perception. What have you done? The network that you are having all over the country. How many state governors are with you? How many senators are with you?
Yeah.
Then the performance of the federal government also, the government still has about 2 years. If the government can turn things around, I think, and also how to be able to reach out to socio-cultural forces.
Yeah.
The music will change.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
All right, folks, we are done on that matter.